Yes, another great episode, edition of Racing with Dio and the King. I'm the King, this is Dio. And Dio, last show of the season, son.
That's it, King. Who'd ever thought we'd made 24?
Who'd have thought it? That's pretty doggone amazing, actually.
That's right. We want to thank everybody out there, especially our sponsors, our fans. Both of you talk to one another, and sponsors send us money, and we send the sponsors fans. And we appreciate everybody. Thank you. Spend that 29 cents. Send me your address so I can tell you where we're going to be this winter. We're going to be here, there, doing movie parties, going to have some fun, and just got some good surprises to send out anyway. So send it down there, the address, and we'll send it back to you and get you on our mailing list. King, what do you got going on?
Well, I'll tell you what we got going on today. We have the coveted Dio Awards.
That's
coveted Dio Awards. This is going to be pretty neat. Also, a gift idea right down here, if we can tell you what you know about this thing. Look at this big deal here. I know you're thinking, King, is this a boat anchor? Is this... No, this is a replica of A.J. Foyt's 1964 Indy 500 winning car, the last front-engine car to win the Indianapolis 500. And you can own one of these. This is for the person that has everything. Well, they haven't got one of these, believe you me. And if they're a race fan, they got to have one. 1964 Watson Roadster, A.J. Foyt, the winner. And you can own one of these by getting hold of the number right down there. Give us a holler. That'd be a lot of fun.
Well, you know, hey, King, you're talking about front-engine cars there. We got Kokomo front-engine sprint car highlights, so let's go and take a look at that action up in Kokotucky.
Howard County.
Woo! Kokomo, Indiana, King, May 15th, the season over. Jamie Frederickson, run over tire. This just shows you how exciting it is. You got guys running over tires, guys going in the infield. You got Robbie Rice running in the back of Brian Black, over the cushion, over everywhere. Runs into Rick Barlow, tries to trip Barlow over, and that was before the feature. Feature time.
That boy's an accident waiting to happen.
Here we go, coming down for the green flag. Nick Adams up there playing cowboy, eating up all the wall down the main straightaway while getting the green flag. Brad Marvel in the lead.
Big Brad.
Garland jumping the cushion back there, looking real ugly, about to get tied into Kevin Thomas.
He can't look that bad at Kokomo. That's his home track.
No. He's going to come back and look good for it's all done. And when it's all said and done, we got a spin out up the top. So it's restart again. Marvel getting a shot off the pole a little better. Adams kept it out of the wall that time. Racing action. It's early in the season, King. These guys are hungry. Everybody's machine's good. Fisher on the bottom. Fisher on the huggy pole already. Going with Marvel for the lead. Marvel up on the top. Back in fact, Brad Fox. Nick Adams, Fisher on the huggy pole. Kevin Thomas in the Hazen car comes up. Running up on the top, drives around. Fisher's tripping around on the bottom, Ken.
Man, oh man, look at the two-track. It's a two-lane racetrack out there. Man, KT, you know how good he is on this race.
KT's excellent. It's huggy pole and hero night here. Hero up on the top, gets around. Huggy pole's running second right now, Ken.
That's the way we like to see it, too. But look at old KT get down low there on the huggy pole. Uh-oh.
Billy Rose called Bryant to the rescue because he needs some new parts. But KT's got the lead, driving away, goes to the huggy pole to protect it. But the race for second, Trey House on the cushion, huggy pole, Gary Fisher on the bottom.
That boy lives down there, don't he?
Yeah, we lost another one on the bottom, too, didn't we?
Yep.
Thomas coming to the checkered flag, trips over a tire, follows Blake Hollingsworth, and opens up his Kokomo season with a win.
Huggy pole, Dio. Huggy pole. Great job.
The 22nd of May, King. It's another one. Nick Adams up on the front row again in the 44 into turn one.
There you go. You got the huggy pole guys down low and the heroes up high.
That's right. We're back there in the pack. Darlin's working. Catches the rear bumper there. Tony Elliott in the 96 car. That's Fisher up there riding in third. Brian Hayden. Just a bunch of everybody racing. Fisher working the top, trying to get around.
There's the rest of them back there. Looks like they're headed up high down there. Looks like the heroes are headed up high and they're going fast.
Going up to the top, King. Adams down on the huggy pole trying to cover it. Doesn't have a lot of experience, King, but he's running well. This is about his third year running the real sprint cars. Drop back a little bit. Slide job, Marvel up to the top. Gets Elliott, goes back by, drops back down in the middle. Adams catches the tire, pulls the wheelie going down.
Well, Big Brad, that was a super-duper slide.
We're up here racing. Fisher on the top. Elliott on the huggy pole. Pushes off. Cuts up in front of Fisher.
What's Fisher doing up there? That boy's lost.
Well, he shouldn't be up there because he's usually a huggy pole artist, but he's up there trying to cushion. Here we got a Frederickson sandwich between Darlin and Marvel. Drives right around him.
You know, I heard Gary Fisher spend so much time on the huggy pole, he sleeps with the tire on his left arm.
That could well be. Tony Elliott took that win home. Fisher on the front row again. Bad Brad Fox on the top. And Derek Davidson in 63. Wild Boy Kurt Hawkins in the black number 3. On the inside, Fisher drives underneath Fox. Fox on the top. Fisher using the center today, King. Oh! Back in the pack, Robbie Rice. This is a makeup race for a rainout. Robbie Rice underneath Derek Davidson. Davidson up over the top of the cushion, bouncing around. Rice on the gas, bouncing around. Look at him working that car. Whoa, hang on, cowboy. Whoa, it's every which direction. And a wheel in, and he drives away into the sunset.
It's like Ron Bronkenbull.
That's right. Marvel and Fisher drive around Lisa Thomas, make her a sandwich. But up front, it's Marvel with the lead. After he blows off Brad Fox with a slide job. Up to the top, catches the cushion. Gets a good drive. Fox backing up. Backed up so far. Kurt Hawkins gets him, gives him a big wheel bounce. Coming around, it's Marvel over Darlin to win his first race at Kokomo. Later that night, another race, King. Thomas on the pole, Davidson on the outside. Darlin riding in third. AT's got the lead. Darlin's running second. Twin Valvoline cars. Trey House hanging there in third. Billy Rose, Billy Marvel back there, fourth, fifth. Valvoline cars, a little spread out there. Oh! Okay. Trey House T-bones Dave Darlin. Darlin gets in the wall. Very unusual to see Darlin on the side. Marvel, Rose, Elliott. Elliott hanging the cushion, going over the top. But KT's got the lead and the win. Darlin outside, Terry Pletch on the inside. Darlin going around the top, Pletch running the bottom. Hayden riding in third, riding back there, racing with Elliott.
You know, Dio, one of my favorite things about going to Kokomo is sitting in them grandstands over in the pits, dodging the dirt while you're watching the racing.
That's right. It's dirt racing at its best. They fling stuff at you. Kevin Thomas catches a little bit of Pletch, gets slowed down. Elliott almost gets around him. Marvel gets caught by Pletch, gets in the wall, knocked the front wheel out. Thomas is on top of Pletch. Marvel's into Thomas. Marvel's front end's broke. He pulls the infield. He's history for the night. And Dave Darlin's cruising around the huggy pole all on his own and wins tonight's race. New race. Kevin Thomas on the front row. Brad Marvel, Dave Darlin, and Mike Mann on the inside of the second row. And Hayden's riding there. Davidson in a 360, banging the top of the cushion, King.
Man, I thought he was going out of that place.
He was trying. Darlin got the lead in the early wire in 36D. Oh, Hawkins, where you going, son?
That's our boy. They fire up the meat wagon when that boy gets behind the wheel.
Wild thing. Rooster is out there. Dave Darlin comes by, takes home another win.
What do you got, Dio? Got another one.
Well, you open wheel fans will recognize the guy standing here to my right here. This is, of course, two-time midget champion and now Busch Grand National Stock Car star. It's Stevie Reeves. Stevie, welcome back to Central Indiana.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Now, Stevie, you're one that we let get away. You're down there in the world of the taxi cabs down there, actually, in the stock cars and everything. But not a bad year your first year, but you got some great plans. What can we look for you to do in here in the next year?
Well, first of all, I'm coming back to run the Hoosier Dome so I can get back in an open wheel car and get that feeling again. But we're signing with a new team, and we can't tell you who that is right now, but it's a really good team. We're really looking forward to a good season next year. The team has won a race, so we're going to try and put some more under their belts.
You going to still have the Clabber Girl sponsorship?
Of course, they're behind us 100%, you know. That wasn't like that before they settled on it when I sent it down, but no, they're behind us 100%, so, you know, that's Indiana roots, and we're sticking behind them going down south with them.
Well, that's cool. Now, I know now you live down in North Carolina, but let's say, for example, Stevie, you're out, you win your first Busch race, okay? You're down there in North Carolina, you're cruising along, you get a little liquored up. Maybe you run over a tree or a bush or something like that. Who would you, Stevie Reeves, call to get you out of the slammer?
I'll tell you what, first of all, I wouldn't call these guys because they'd be worse off than I was.
You'd probably call state bonding, wouldn't you?
Of course. I grew up with these guys, and I'm sure they wouldn't even hardly charge any interest on any of this stuff, so they'd be the first guys in my mind.
State bail bonding, they get all the stars out of jail. Don't forget them. Give them a holler if you get into trouble. That's state bail bonding. Don't forget their motto, there ain't no glamour to being in the slammer. Dio?
Well, King, what I got over here is the Clabber Girl hood. Well, you need Simpson safety if you're going to be behind something like this. Christmas is coming up. Hey, even candy canes are phony. Simpson, real safety equipment. Give them a call, order them something. Don't forget the Simpson T-shirts. Give them a call, 1-800-654-RACE. That's Simpson. And tell them you like Dio and the King, because we want to be on next year, too.
Hey, we're here with racing hero Rick Barlow. And, Rick, let's say, for example, you've gone out, you've crashed your car, you need some tools to fix it. Who do you think you'd get a hold of?
I guess it has to be Jack's Tool Rental.
Oh, Rick, you're the best. Pitch underhand, too, and the boy gets wood on it every time. That's right, Jack's Tool Rental up in Carmel, Indiana, proud sponsors of this program. They're at 861 North Range Line Road. You might want to call them at 846-0651. They are the coolest. Jack's Tool Rental. Don't forget their motto. Don't be a tool, rent one. Hey, I'm here with two-time USAC Midget National Champion Stevie Reeves and now Busch Grand National star. Now, Stevie, tell us, how does it feel when you drive into that turn number 1 at Darlington really hard? How do you feel? How does your butt feel, son? Oh, look at his face. That boy, that's not a happy face at all. Now, Stevie, how does your butt feel sitting in that lane recliner from Early Wine?
Smoother than a baby's butt.
Smoother than a baby's butt. He loves it. That's because he's sitting in that lane recliner from Early Wine Manufacturers direct up in Kokomo. You can get a great piece of furniture like this and a great deal by calling Early Wine. Head on up there, Kokomo, Indiana. Say hi to all the fans out there, Stevie.
Night, everybody.
The boy's got to sleep sitting in that lane recliner.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have any money.
One or two fans there for Darlin. Darlin starts on the front row. Hawkins on the outside. Brad Marvel on the inside.
Oh, hang on, kids.
Hawkins over the top of the cushion, loses a couple positions. Hayden drives by. Hayden's starting to look real good at this part of the summer. Getting some confidence in that car, running good. But Marvel's on the inside and got the early lead. But hey, what's happened back here? Russ Freeland and another car, I think that's Jamie Ferguson, get together. But King, we're still racing. Marvel on the bottom of Darlin.
Look at Brad down low there, and these are two of the best going out of here, coming out of turn 4.
57 car riding back there in the 3rd place. Okay.
Boom!
Oh, it's a little root job by Darlin in the back of Marvel. Marvel still got the lead. Darlin's still up the top. Hayden on the brakes throwing them sparks out. Darlin around the top, drives ahead, gets a little bit ahead of Marvel. Marvel down the bottom. Darlin wants that huggy pole back, King. It might be a little faster, he's thinking.
Yeah, he's got to get down there. Brad Marvel hanging on to it, though, but they better not mess around. Oh, Hayden back there, he'll take advantage of any mistakes they make.
That's right. Hayden is going around the top, going where they're not, trying to go to the front. He's on the top. The other guy's playing down the bottom. Hayden up on the cushion, into the wall, up on 2 wheels. He's broke the front end of his racer. He's trailered for the night. Up the top, Marvel. Kevin Thomas going into 3. They're racing. Billy Rose hiding back there. Marvel catches a wheel, gets a free ride to the top of the wall.
There.
We're racing. It's the twin Valvoline cars. Kevin Thomas trying to take away the huggy pole. Darlin's not coming up off it. He says, I ain't giving it to you, KT. Then comes back down across him, coming off 4. Well, we racing or what here tonight, King?
I'll tell you, there is some door slamming going on down there.
Billy Rose licking his chops in 3rd place back there, waiting for them boys to get tangled up. When it's all said and done, Darlin's a winner. KT's a little mad, and Billy Rose gets his trophy. Hayden on the pole. Davidson in the 360 outside front row, and Marvel headed for the top.
Man, that top groove looks awful close to the wall there tonight, Dio.
Darlin, Hayden driving around, coming down to the huggy pole. Darlin's protecting that position. Hayden's got a little drive coming back underneath, catches the toe, gets on that tire, slows him down a little bit. Darlin back up to the top. 57 car riding in the middle, checking it all out. Darlin gets a good drive off. Here comes Darlin down. It's another win for Dave Darlin in the Early Wines, King.
Looking good down there, looking mighty good. Look at him. Let her kissing that guy. That's Mrs. Darlin.
Yeah, that is Mom Darlin. Ray Cannons, Brad Fox. Front row, Darlin riding there in 4th. Big wheelie coming off of turn 2 there by the Jarrett Mobile. I think Tony Elliott's driving the 57 car now. Fox got the early lead. Darlin following him around. 57 and Hayden both go up to the top. That's where the fast guys are. Cannon's backing up. Jarrett's backing up. Race for the lead, King. Darlin and Fox at the point.
Look at him down there. Darlin coming off that huggy pole, but now he goes to the top.
Goes up and covers it. Darlin on the top. Hayden down low. Elliott cruising around behind. Hayden's got the lead, King.
Unbelievable.
Like I said, Hayden come on in the middle of the year. Got some confidence, got a good motor. He could possibly beat these guys. But one problem, Tony Elliott's gotten around Darlin, and he's after Hayden now.
And that Tony E, boy, that boy can fly. He's one of the favorites up here in Kokomo.
He's a Kokomo hometown boy. He ain't going to give it up off easy. He don't want that Fillmore guy to go take home the bacon.
Oh, sliding on up there. Hang on, Brian. A little too high to going into the corner.
Missed the track going in there. Went in on the loose stuff, buzzed his tires. Elliott drove off. Hayden gets back up, puts a little pressure on him. Still can't quite do anything with him. Down on the bottom, Hayden stroking, trying to find something. Up the top, Elliott's hard on the gas, getting hooked up. Coming around off the 4, tonight's winner, Tony Elliott in the Hazen 57. You know, King, that wraps up the season up there at Kokomo, and Dave Garland comes home the track champion again. You know, it might look stupid sitting here. The only thing that could be more stupid would be sitting in a chair and burning.
Russ Dellen Greenfield has more cars than a small island nation. Chevy, Geo, and Oldsmobile. Pontiac, GMC, Chevy trucks, Buick, Jeep, Eagle. Come see Russ Dellen in Greenfield, where no hassle value prices are posted right in the window of every car and truck 365 days a year. You could buy more than one. Sorry, limit 4. Okay, fine. 7's in. Russ Dellen Greenfield, 10 minutes east of 465 on US 40.
Dio adds his name to the bottom of the list of our Hammer Award winners for this year. Jack's Tour Rental, proud sponsor of this award. I'll tell you, we got some real heroes on there. We want to thank Jack's Tour Rental and all of you fans that came out, all the fans of the Jack's Tour Rental Award winner, Hammer Award winners this week. Now, you're not going to get 2 free tickets to one-liners and dinner at Wilson's like the drivers did. We want to say thanks to everybody for competing and having a good time and coming out and supporting the racing, and especially the Jack's Tour Rental, Gary Runyon, and all the crew up there for their support of this program. Thanks a lot. Oh, man. Let's say, for example, too, Rick, let's say you're out and about. Let's say, for example, you meet a gal in a bar, and by golly, she looks old enough, but turns out she's 14 years old. Anyway, the cops take you into jail. Who are you going to call?
State bonding.
That boy got some more wood on it. That's right, state bonding. You got to give him a holler. Let's say, hey, who knows, man? She was drinking, for crying out loud. You took her home. Bingo, you're in the slammer. Give state bonding a call. They'll get you out of there. And don't forget their motto, there ain't no glamour to being in the slammer. Rick, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
There you have it. Hey, Dio's Awards, the best of 1994. Sit on your head, because here come the best flips of the year.
Terry Foss, Bloomington Speedway King, sticks it, tips it over, makes the cover of Open Wheel magazine. Trammell, Putnamville, tips it over, nice form, good plug check. What about Jack Strandman, Lawrenceburg, over, into the pits to Troy Links, hauler. Doc Black at the Dio and the King race, sticks it on the left, tips it over. But my favorite, and the winner is Brian Tyler at Eldora. Listen to this. Ow. Ooh. That one hurt, but he walks away. Okay, the winner.
Dio's Best Awards of 1994. You thought you were watching open wheel racing? Well, you are, but hey, here are the best wheelies of this last summer.
And some of the favorites, King. Derek Davidson at Putnamville. Picks her up pretty good. Trey House, Kokomo, Print Express. Derek Davidson in the feature, the biggest wheelie of the year. Kurt Hawkins qualifying over the deep, picks it up, gasses it away. But the one of beauty is Dave Darling in the early line down the backstretch.
Dio's Best Man, 1994. He had to confer with the King on this one, baby. I ain't lying. Here's the best track food, baby.
This is how a real man eats his meat.
Here's the best hard racing for the lead, man, 1994. Watch this. Pick your favorite, man.
The favorite, King, down to 2, Hinsdale, Illinois. Brian Hayden in the 2H, Tony Elliott in the 17. Elliott takes a look high, goes down low, gets the bottom away from Hayden. Elliott goes around, takes the lead on the white flag lap. Hayden takes a shot back off of 2, can't quite catch up with him. Hayden's been looking good all year. He's deserving of a win, but the elder statesman Elliott comes by and wins at Hinsdale. Terre Haute, Hallman Classic, 25, Kerry Foss on the bottom. 69, Robbie Stanley on the top. Look at Foss's right front shock. It's loose, it's bouncing. This is the race for the lead. Foss will get the win, his second Hallman Classic.
The best of 1994. Best appearance, best paint job. Who was your favorite out there? Let's see what Dio thought.
King, there's no question of what it is. It's the 007 Dio and the King Demo Derby Special. It's the best paint job of the season. It's us.
And here it is, the 1994, the least wanted award. It's the Huggy Pull Award winner. Watch this and cross your eyes.
King, no question. It's King, Huggy Pole, Gary Fisher on the bottom, Professor Kevin Thomas on the top. The two best Huggy Pole experts. Fisher has won many races and track championships. Professor Thomas, 3 races this year, and this one tonight. Huggy Pole, Dio, Huggy Pole. Great job, great job.
Oh, strap your belt. Hang on, kids. Here's the best High Flyer Award winner from the coveted Dios from 1994.
Mike Blissett Terre Haute, great rotational, good spewage, good height, a good high flyer. But hands down, King, the winner has to be Brad Marvel at Putnamville. Watch this. Woo! Good height, good rotation.
The best of 1994, the Dio Awards, the best, Step on It Award winner. Here it comes.
The winner, Danny Drynan, Andy Mitchner, a slide job, a tangle, a tip over, and it's a big step on it all over the 3rd and 4th turn at Eldora Speedway.
We've seen Dio pass out a lot of awards tonight, the best of 1994. Now here's Dan Wan of Harf, the Hoosier Auto Racing fans, to give Danny an award.
Yeah, the Hoosier Auto Racing fan is the oldest, largest, and greatest of all racing fan clubs. And each year about this time, we all get together and decide who we want to honor as all those people that have made outstanding contributions to auto racing for this past year. It's my privilege now to announce the winner of the 1994 Harf Media Award, the very prestigious Media Award, to Dan Laycock of the Dio and the King Show. Dan?
Well, thank you, Danny. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the award. This isn't a real award, but they'll have a nice one in the banquet in January, and you race fans come down and we'll see it. But I'd like to thank everybody at Harf, because Harf was started by my father and a bunch of folks, and it's all about race fans, just like you folks out there that are watching Racing with Dio and the King at the moment. Everybody's a race fan here. I really appreciate the award, and we hope to see you all at the banquet. And don't forget, woo! Racing!
Hey, there you go, kids. The final show of the year, the Dio's Best Awards of 1994. They were a lot of fun, as have these past 24 shows. It's been unbelievable.
You know, King, who would ever thunk back in June that we would have been on for 24 weeks and done the things that we did, been to all the races that we've been and have all the fun and got all the friends and family to come in here and be on the show. It's been great. Now, you know, you missed a couple. We had some guest hosts that took the King's place, but, you know, King, you can't miss them. I want to do you and the host.
All right, we'll have everybody back again next year. God willing, and the sponsors, thanks a bunch to them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I tell you what, they paid out the nose to have this show on the air because they love racing. So you support them sponsors. Send them a note. Give them a call. All you saw the guys all year long. Let them know how much you appreciated their vast support of this program, because without them stepping up big time, Dio and I couldn't have done this, no way.
This whole thing would have happened without them. And you, the fans who watch out there and got them Nielsen houses that get those ratings and get this and that and have turned us into more than what we were, we appreciate it, because, you know, it's all about racing and being there and bringing it home to you, because, you know, all you folks right out there are just like all the race fans, and we just love racing and we want to show it to you. So, you know, enough of all that. Let's get it wrapped up. Let's get to the winner. Send them cards and letters in, and don't forget,
Racing!